Now I'm going to show you how to make a beautiful, delicious cream soup. We are going to make an artichoke cream soup with hazelnut and crispy bacon. To make the soup, you will need artichokes sliced. You may use fresh, canned, or frozen ones. Those were canned. Sliced shallots, olive oil, garlic, chicken stock or vegetable stock, shelled hazelnuts, cream, and smoked bacon. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 180 degrees Celsius. We will use it to cook the bacon. Finely slice the shallots. Put it down. Slice the artichokes. About the artichokes bottoms, you want to make sure that the chokes have been removed because that doesn't go in my soup. It's time for us to start the soup. Heat the pot where we're going to put the oil. Heat the oil on medium heat as you don't want to have the oil too hot, otherwise it will color the shallots. Add the shallots and we're going to cook the shallots for about a couple minutes without coloring them. If the shallots color slightly, it's okay, don't worry about it. It's acceptable. So I'm just slicing the garlic, as the garlic will be processed in the soup later on, and it will release all the flavor. You just want to make sure that you remove the germ of the garlic. Add the sliced garlics to the sliced shallots. Stir a little bit to combine the flavors. Add the artichokes. And cover with the stock. Mix. Make sure you get all the shallots and all the little piece of food on the side here. There we go. So now we are going to bring the soup to a boil on high heat, and when the liquid will be boiling, I will reduce the heat to medium and we will let it cook slowly, simmering gently for about half an hour or until all the vegetables are tender. It's time for us to prepare the bacon. We're going to lay the bacon slices on a piece of parchment paper that I set over a large cookie sheet. So I'm using European smoked bacon. It's very nice. It's not too thin or not too thick. It's about 2 to 3 millimeters thick. As we want the bacon to remain totally flat, we are going to cook it between cookie sheets, and for though we are going to put another piece of parchment paper over, press, and here I have 2 cookie sheets that I'm going to put on the top in order to hold it and to put some weight on the bacon slices. The oven is set at 350 degrees Fahrenheit and we are going to bake the bacon for about 20 minutes. The soup is boiling to a rolling boil. we are going to turn it down to medium in order to simmer it for about 20 minutes. Then grind the hazelnuts using a little food processor. Great. So let's remove it. And now we're going to look at the consistency. You don't want to have big chunks, but that's good. The soup has been simmering for about 20 minutes, so it's time now to see how cooked the artichokes are. So, get a piece. It's going to be hot. It is very soft and tender. You may taste it too if you want. Let's blend it. So ladle the soup into the bowl of the blender. Don't fill it too much. It's better to do 2 batches. Add the lid, of course, and you're going to protect yourself with a rag. And you will have to press firmly on the top of it as the blender will push and the steam will push the lid up. Okay? Now, before starting, we have to open up to release the steam. Then close immediately and stir. Then when it's started, you can increase the speed. Nice consistency, smells wonderful, great. Bring the soup to a boil. So back on the stove. Add the cream to the soup. Bring to a boil the soup. So taste the soup. Very nice flavor, it's really nice. The artichokes were canned, so they were a little bit seasoned in the can with salt. So I won't put too much salt. I'm going to put a pinch, and I'm going to use white pepper powder, as the soup is clear, so we season soups or clear liquid with white pepper. There we go. Great. Test again. Very nice. Let's have a look at the bacon. So the bacon has been cooking for 20 minutes. Let's have a look. So it's cooked, but it's not totally dry. So we're going to cook it another 20 minutes, and now we are going to increase the heat to 400 degrees. And my oven is at 400. The bacon has been cooking for 30 minutes in total. Now it's time for us to remove and absorb a little bit of the fat and let it dry. So with a piece of paper towel, absorb the fat. And we are going to return it into the oven for about 10 minutes, covered, just like so. The soup boiled for a couple minutes, and I have turned it down to medium in order to keep it to temperature. Add half of the hazelnuts to the soup and reserve the other half for garnish. By doing so, the hazelnut flavor is going to combine with the artichoke. So for the last 5 minutes, I have removed the paper and the tray which was on the top, and I'm going to let the bacon dry out, totally dry out, in order to have it very crispy. With a spatula, pick up the bacon slices to absorb the excess of fat and leave the bacon on a cooling rack to dry and to cool. It's time for us now to plate the soup. For the bacon, you have to, you could leave it whole or cut it diagonally, and I like to put it on the top, floating, and sprinkle hazelnuts powder around, and garnish with a little bit of parsley. Bon appétit!